Hello, welcome to a new game from some African company. En Verlore, Verstand translates to a lost mine. Um, Look, I'm going to be frank with you. This is a bad game. It's for $21.50 on the Steam store. It's basically just a platformer, no story. The objective is to I say sort of maze game platformer. The objective is just to make your way to a tree each level. That's it. The tree is the sort of the exit point. Why is this a bad game? It's completely broken on the PC. Um, uh, it's basically 6 levels with an easy mode. And we've got to make our way to that tree now. Um, a medium mode, and like even the door handle, you can see the door handle still visible even though we opened up the door. So basically I'm just running into the corners to try and set up. You can see through walls. I don't know what they were going for here. Just annoying. So basically there's 6 levels. There's an easy mode, which we're doing now, which you do the whole 6 levels in. And then there's the medium mode where you do the whole 6 levels again, but they change and they're a lot harder. And then there's a difficult mode, I guess, or hard mode. So basically you just turn the lights off and that makes a rotating platform. Yeah, there's no real puzzles. Like, well, the puzzles don't make any sense. Now there's trapdoors that can open up, and if you fall in the trapdoor, you die. So when the the floor starts to go down, like here, just jump, and you get over it. This light turns on. Yeah, like. Anyway, as I said, $21.50, and you won't see it in the easy settings, so you won't see it in this video. But in the medium video, when I do the medium video next, you will see a buggy mess. You can't get past scene 12 on PC. On the other consoles, I don't believe you have the same problem. So this is more of a platforming. It's still a maze, but it's more of platforming. The idea is to walk into each fire, and the fire will trigger the stuff to move. It's not really difficult. It's just long, tedious. This is probably one of my least favorite levels of the whole entire game. I wouldn't mind it if it was short, but it goes on forever. There's sometimes gaps. I'm not sure if you can fall through the gaps. Don't want to risk it. There's really not much. I mean, visually it looks alright at this present point in time. But look, the developers have been aware of their the bugs in the PC version since 2016. They formally promised to have them fixed by 2017, and 2023 they're all still there. They haven't even bothered. So why are they still selling this rubbish for $21.50 when it's a broken product? Yeah, I just can't excuse that. And I can't excuse it because it's the same levels every 6 levels. So it's the levels work on the easy, and then when you go to medium, wow. Yeah. So I'm just looking around, still trying to get to learn the levels again. I just quickly walked through it as So it's not exactly a blind run, but I've forgotten some of the mechanics to some of the mazes. I just remember this one being really long and laborious. Alright. I don't know what they were going for here. Was it Castlevania sort of thing? I don't know what they were going for, full stop. I mean, the title seems to suggest that there might be some sort of story, a lost mine. But it's just surreal landscape mazes put together. Essentially, it's no different than a find key, unlock door puzzle game. And these games have been done to death. As I keep saying, is there such a good thing as a good maze game? Because in all honesty, all maze games I've played, they don't make good games when that's the only element you have. Very rarely. If they were combined with a story or with other or puzzles or other, sort of mechanics, then maybe, but this one isn't. The puzzles aren't exactly hard. You would have to have the brain of a sausage roll not to be able to work them out yourself. But I'm showing this because I want to make sure that people aren't wasting $21.50 on a game. All the negative reviews are legit. And believe me, I wanted to like this game. When I first started the game, I was like, you know what? I might like this. It reminded me of Dream or other surreal games. But no. It just... Yeah, you'll see if I can get around to doing the next video, you'll see. I'll only show you the first 6 levels on the easy side of things. And unfortunately, I keep missing the platform. I'm not sure where to go half the time. This level could have been cut down by half, I reckon. The jumping mechanics are fine. It's quite generous in giving you height for your jump. I wasn't stressed at all. So as you can see, I'm not even sort of waiting around, I'm just jumping. I think we're about halfway through this particular level. I forgot I got a shift, so this might make it quicker. As long as if I don't run off the edge. So if you run off the edge, you just start at the beginning, basically. I don't think there's any checkpoint. You start at the beginning of the maze. I think so, anyway. Oh no, there are checkpoints. I just remembered the desert one. Died heaps of times, but the checkpoints they're not visible. Like, you don't know until you die if you've gone through a checkpoint. So you don't go back to the beginning of the maze. Man. And why would you promise to fix it, back in 2017? But the thing that really aggravates me is they're still making games. Fix the ones that you already made. Fix the ones you're selling. I mean, how hard is it? Especially if you've already got the stuff working. So the problems are only with the PC version. From what I can understand, I don't think you have the problems with the other ports that this is on. I'm not sure what ports it's on. Haven't really looked. What's the control? I don't know what the control is. Left control. Okay. Crouch. So what the crouch? Okay. Wasn't sure if it was C or control. Alright, let's do this. You can actually just sort of maneuver around on the side of that. You won't drop off either. The first time I did it, I didn't even crouch. Moved around. I didn't even know we had crouch. Again, I've missed the stupid elevator things. So nearly there, nearly at the tree. As I said, my least favorite level is probably the longest, most tedious. Some levels are short, you can bypass a few things. Some levels are, yeah, seriously long. Okay, so we're there. Looks like that's open that platform, and there's the tree. Hello, tree. Hello, Deku. I might have a look at the developers at the end of the video. Not this video, next one. I don't know if I can get past medium settings. There's just so many bugs. Walls are invisible. Things just yeah. It's really a mess. Oh, hurts your eyes. Alright. This level, this is a bit... I must say this freaked me out the first time I played this. I was like, what on earth is going on here? I thought this was the story. I thought, okay, we had an accident with the tree or something. Yeah, they just explode. If you stay in the middle of the road, you should be alright. We will soon have a truck come up behind us. And of course, if the truck hits you, then you're back. There is a save point. It's basically where a mountain of stuff is. Now the achievements, I'm not sure because again the bug, so I can't tell you whether. I've had no problems unlocking the achievements where I've been able to get. Let me go up here to see if I can get up here. Huh? There's an invisible wall here. Doesn't look like I can get up anything. Okay. There's flowers in every level, hidden flowers. I've already picked them up. 2 of them are beyond that rock. Now this truck, you have to move side to side. If you don't move side to side, he'll run you over. If you move side to side for some reason, he's too slow and he can't catch up to you, and he explodes into the tree. Which I thought was, okay, now we're getting to a story, and it might explain why this surreal fine tree thing. But nope. Now we're in a desert. I think it was desert. Yeah, desert. And another tree. This one can grief you if you don't know what you're looking for. I'll try and explain it. The reason why it might grief you is you know, you might die, and the save points are quite long, quite far away from me. So we haven't come across the save point yet, so if I was to die, I'd go back to the beginning. Okay, so all these platforms are going to drop. I've got to keep going over them. And the save point's about here. Here, sorry. So now if I was to die, at least I would go to them. So that's, they don't drop down, they kind of, the platforms kind of zip to the side quite fast. Okay, so we're going to jump over onto this path over here. And again, these ones will drop. Can't remember this too well. Hopefully I won't die. So crouch again, in left control. Okay, I'm gonna have to make this jump. Got it. Thank goodness. And another save point is right here. So now if I die, I just respawn here. I found the easiest part to do this is to just jump when it's low, this first one, because the moving platforms don't disappear, the ones that are already moving up and down. So I'm just going to jump off to the next one. And again, I want to bypass everything and just jump onto that one that's fallen. There we go. Oh, they're all moving. Oh, need to jump. Oh, just made it. I did not know that. I forgot about that. Okay, I need to jump on there. This is actually not an easy level, so I'm actually quite surprised I've done this without dying. Way too soon. Maybe just die. That's pretty much it for that level. But if you were to do that blind and not know what's coming up, yeah, believe me, you probably rage quit it. Okay, so we got to the can't even remember what that is. I think we're heading to the very last. Yeah, this is the last level of easy. I remember when I first played this, I wasn't sure whether I could jump down or not. It looks like it's ice. I'm not sure what the fire is supposed to be there for. Whether that's there as an indicator on what you need to do. Now, interestingly, there's phones here which will start ringing once you're up, and well, you can chase the phones around, or you can just stay there and wait for the phones to come to you. It just randomly goes through them all. Unfortunately, you know, you've got to get them pretty fast and hit the left mouse button. I'm assuming this is supposed to be inspired or not inspired, sort of like a tribute to Inception. It's supposed to give that Inception vibe. It's the level, the medium version of this level is so bugged, it's just crazy on the PC to try and do it. So I'll try and do a workaround. I might not be able to do a couple of videos if I'm going to try and see if I can program a workaround on it. So as you can see, all the buildings are moving now. What I didn't know is on the other side is another highway. If you look over there with a telephone, and if you go activate those telephones, the other half of the buildings move up and down. But I wasn't aware of that, and it just, as you can see, you just slide down on the building. On the, I think it's Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, you don't slide down as fast on the buildings, so you can actually climb the building on those platforms. PC you can't, you just fall down. So the workaround on other consoles doesn't work for the PC version. So essentially I'm only doing half the game. I'm only doing I haven't activated the telephones over there, so only half the buildings are moving. But I kind of worked out a way of getting there. I honestly wasn't aware that on the other side there was more telephones. Some of the jumps you only just make them to. Like I appreciate the novelty of doing this, but yeah, I don't know, is it really a great game? And there we go, because you can't take full damage either, so no real value fall to the ground. It's just aggravating that I have to redo the whole thing again. See if we can get this one. Go! Oh! Oof, just made it. Gotta jump to that one. That building goes down to. Yep. Okay. Take a bit of a run up. Okay, here we go. Just made it by my tippy toes. Alright. That's some serious Sylvester Stallone running off the edge of a building and jumping across. That's the Matrix. This is like Neo. Okay, so that's it, and that's the easy part. So as I said, I'll try and see if I can do a workaround and do the medium side of things as well. Until next time, bye for now.